Is International Volunteer Day, and I wanted to just take a second to recognize some very special people in our community. The two women that you're about to meet both work at Woodland Memorial Hospital and stay by the side of patients and families during some of their most difficult times.
Mother Teresa, and she says many times, no one should die alone. Each human should die with the sight of a loving face.
Okay, my favorite scripture is Philippians 4:8. That whatever is lovely, whatever is pure, whatever is admirable, think of these things and meditate on these things. That is a scripture that I would read sometimes to the patient.
I'm the head of the chairperson for the NODA, which is No One Dies Alone program.
So tell me a little bit about NODA. How did this program come about?
We're about compassion and empathy, and our focus is on the comfort of the patients. When a patient has been informed that they have more than likely less than a week to live, most of the time it is 1 day to 3 days, then the chaplain contacts me, and we have started this network of 10 core volunteers who come and serve 2-hour shifts with the patient. We hold their hand, we talk to them as if they can hear every word, and many times they can.
I get to serve people. I love people, all walks of life, all types of people. We are all so flawed, but yet so beautiful. Just being a chaplain, I get to be there for them in the times that things are not going well, and especially a hospital. No one wants to be in a hospital.
For a lot of people, you know, unless you're typically in a hospital setting, a lot of people aren't meeting chaplains. Can you explain your primary role when you're in a hospital setting?
My primary role when I go in to see a patient is number one, for support. Some patients do not have a family or do not have anyone there for them at that time. As a chaplain, I have spent hours in a room with someone who's dying. Because in a hospital bed, your mind could play tricks on you because it's just you laying in that bed, doing nothing and just wondering about what's going to happen to me. Am I going to live? Am I going to die?
Can you talk about the types of patients that you serve?
The patients many times are people who have outlived their family or friends. We sadly have many families that have estranged family members. They may have been homeless, they may have had substance abuse problems.
And what does it mean to be able to be with someone during their last moments as they're transitioning?
When I started out as a chaplain and had my first patient that was dying, it's very kind of heart-wrenching. I remember one patient, she knew that her time was coming and she wanted me to come every day. But she would always say to me before I leave, she said, "Pamela, I win. Either way I win. I get to open my eyes and see the face of God." That's how she felt. And so it gave me so much joy and peace to know that she was at peace.
Are there any patients, and I'm sure they've all left a mark on you,
Yeah.
but is there anyone in particular that you can share?
There was a patient who had been estranged from his or her child from the age of about 3 on. So this child really didn't even know the mother or father. This teenage person came in and wanted to come in, I should say. But the first thing that the patient said when I went in and whispered to the patient that he or she was going to have a visitor, a very, very special visitor, their own child, that in fact, that person immediately said, "How do I look? Do you have a comb? Can you comb my hair for me?" And I'm going to get a little choked up, but it was amazing, because I think a lot of us in our lifetimes have family members or friends we've had to separate ourselves from. So when I see people being able to patch things up at the end of their life, I mean, there's no other way to say it. It's beautiful. It is truly beautiful. I think everybody has a journey, and this has been mine. I love to serve.
And Carol has been volunteering at this same hospital since she was 22 years old. She is now 75. So if you are interested in volunteering at the Woodland Memorial Hospital, just contact the administration office for more details.